Hello everyone, welcome back to CODE.IN. Today is day 5 of our HTML series. Today we are going to learn tables, forms and input types and button. These are the most important basics for building real world websites. If you want to create login forms, student tables like real website, you have to learn tables, forms, input types and buttons. Okay. First, let's talk about tables. Tables are used to display data in rows and columns. For example, a student mark list, right? A student name will be, and then subject wise mark will be, right? Tables and rows and columns. Okay, and then employee data, product details are data or comes from rows and columns like that and all using tables. Okay, in HTML we create tables using table tag. Inside that we have tr for table rows, th for table heading and dd for table data. Okay, table helps to organize information clearly and professionally. Okay, let we can see in a real example. Okay, then next is forms. Forms are used to collect user input. Okay, if you want to give any input in any website, that is collected using forms. Okay, for example, in login page we are giving username and password, right? That and all getted using forms. Okay, then registration form, collect contact form, everything we are giving in user info, collecting user information via forms. Okay, for we create a form using form tag. Okay, form allows user to send data to the server. Okay, via form only we are sending a data. We have two method, get and post. Get is used to get user information, post is to post. Okay, then input tag. Okay, input tag is inside a form to collect the user data. For okay, input tag is a self closing tag. Okay, then we are going to learn some important input tags. Okay, okay, HTML provide different input types to collect specific data. Okay, there is text, password, email, number, date, radio, checkbox, file. Okay, if you have a login page, then there will be username and password, right? To get a username, you use a input type as a text. For password, we use a password. Okay, if you use password, then HTML will hide that input text input. Okay, like bullet mark as password if we given it is hidden, right? Same that if you use the keyword password, then if we type any text inside that, it is hidden. Okay, then for email it will the keyword is email. Okay, type is input, type is email. It automatically validates there is and symbol is there. Then how email should be. Okay, for number we using number. Okay, want to show any specific date, means we are using date. Okay, Ra- radio button to select one option. Okay, which one, M size, L size. In real time e-commerce website we used to select size for a dress, right? S or M, they are using radio button. Then checkbox, the for multiple option. Okay, colors we are selecting, colors means red color, yellow color, then we are using checkbox. Okay, file, in a resume or something, you are, if anywhere we are uploading our file, we are using the input type as a file. Then there is a many input types like range. Range means in e-commerce website we are using, we are selecting that minimum price and maximum price, right? We are that is used by ranging. Okay, let we see all about in with example we can see. Okay. Hmm. Next, we are going to see button. Okay, button are used to for performance action. There are mainly three types: submit button, reset button, and normal button. Submit button for send form data. Okay, reset button for clear form field. Okay, normal button used for custom action. Interact with form. Okay, buttons are used to interact with form. Okay. Okay, in real website tables are. Tables are used for mark list or report. Okay. Forms means for login registration form. Input type for proper validation. Butters allows user to submit information. Okay. This concept are used in almost every website. Okay. If it is a static also, there is a contact form, right? There we are using input types. Okay. Forms. And then if any tables are there, we are using table, then button. Okay. In every website also we are using this. Okay, what we learned today, we create a structured table using structured data using tables, collected user data using forms, then use different input types effectively, triggers action using button. Okay, these are the core HTML concept. Okay, are essential for any web developer need to know this. Okay, now let's see how this tags are used in real life with example. Okay, please open your VS Code. Okay, all of you open your VS Code. Then go to the file and today is day 5 that. Okay, dot HTML is compulsory for HTML writing HTML. Okay, today what topic we see is seen table forms, how the input are collected via input tags and then button. Okay, we can write. Okay, HTML 5 as title as day 5. Day 5. First one is table, right? Okay. Uh, as I discussed, if we want to student mark sheet means we are using tables, right? So student we can write. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Sorry. Okay. H2 as student mark sheet. Okay. Student mark sheet. We are writing in say table. Okay. See, border is nothing but to form a table structure. If we give border the thickness of the line, okay, to visible in a website. Okay, as a tr for table row, right? In rows uh, side we use in first row we used to have heading as name, subject as max, science and english. Okay, in second row name for allies, then mark. Okay, in the another row, if you want another row we can create this. Okay, let's save and run. I will show you in a example. Okay, how the table is created. We given a heading a student marks it, and then first row we given a heading. For heading we used which one, h th tag. Okay, for heading we want means we used to shoot tr for row in first row. First tr is for first row. Okay, second tr for second row, third one for third, say fourth one for fourth row. Okay, first row is a heading, right? That for we used th. Then others are data. For that we used dt. As we learned, right? Dr for row, th for heading, dd for data. Okay. See how it's from name, max, sign, subject, and then mark how table is created. Okay. Then I said for thickness we are using borders, right? If we give border 1, right? Then if we give it is as a 4. Then if we save, then we can see how the thickness of the border line is changed, right? If we give 1 it shows a thin line, if we give 4 it is change it to thick line. Okay. Okay, next one is we have today we discussed uh, forms for collecting input, right? Okay. Okay, forms, as I said, forms are used to collect input by a label. Label means nothing but for name. shown in the web content, right? If we want to give a name in a login page username, there will be a name side will be a name, right? That is given in a label. Okay, name, then input type is text, id and all, that and all we will see in a JavaScript. Now you no need to, okay, if you confused, this one no need, we can delete it. Okay, uh, this and all no need. Okay, we can learn later. Label, simply label, give name, input as type equal to text. Okay, we are giving only uh, name, right? Br tag for uh, wait, as extension it's are showing automatically, no need that. Okay, br tag for giving a space for this input type and this one. Okay, if we give here placeholder, okay, this is an attribute. If we enter your name, it will show in that input box. Okay, let's save and we can see here table we have created, here we have here created name, label as name, and then we have put it on input tag type text, then placeholder we reiterate enter your name. See here it's showing enter your name. Okay, then if we give here required means it should compulsory give. Okay, without see if we submit, please fill this form, right? Because we have given in a code as record, it is compulsory record, record. Okay, record form in any form. If we want to submit any registration form, right, we have to fill that record form compulsory, we want to fill that. Without that we cannot submit, right? There and all it is used record form. Okay, placeholder is an attribute required, then minimum value, maximum value are there. For password under we have right minimum six digit it should be, right? That under comes in minimum value, maximum value. Okay, that under we will discuss later. Here simple example for how these tags are working. To learn that you simply have for form used to collect a user input via label for understanding name, to collect that name as a input as type as text. Okay, if we here we as a student we used max and science, right? For getting max mark we are using as number. Okay, if we want to use password means we no need this and we can delete it, and simply we can put we for today's understanding I will write a simple. Okay, okay, label password, right? Okay, input type password. Okay, okay, see input type is password, placeholder enter your password required. Okay, if we save and we if we go and see that in text, it will show enter your name, enter your password. As I said, right, if I enter code.in, right, code.I.in, then password as something, it would automatically hide that, as we discussed, right? Okay, then buttons. Okay, see, but here we used a reset button, type reset. We save, then we'll get right submit. Submit input type we have used as okay. Here type submit, we value submit as we given. In button we used as reset button. Okay, and then we can see we give done something like that. Then if we give reset, it will resets, right? reset button to reset it. Okay, now today we have understand three important tags that every website we are using. Tables, okay, then form. Form is used to collect user data via input, okay. Then button, okay. We have seen how basic example we have seen how these tags are working, okay. Okay. Tomorrow is day 6. It is advanced basic, right? In HTML5, there is an audio and video tags under to get a audio file and video file under. Okay. Then what is semantic tags? The semantic tags is nothing but meaning of the tag. Then SEO basics that under we learn in next class. Okay. Thank you. If you want to learn daily and grow daily, please subscribe to my channel CODE.IN. Thank you.